Proverbial songs can be sung. The devil in this house shall leave this house. The devil in this house. A kutia nyom can come to the criticism stage. Everything is not appreciated. Because the reality stage was not managed. It moves to the criticism stage. You criticize everything he does. Somebody is in the stages where I'm talking about. I knew you were like this.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache.
Go bibini.
Yeah.
Go bibini. Start. You talk.
Our Father, 2011, follow me, donkey, don't come. I will come the F, as is 11. King cause today, our body black. I forgive us our jealousy. I will follow us and jealous.
Jim crash it.
Amen.
We are back again on Sadeko channel. And a video be our channel so. A papa a message in the so. Messages in the pocho into Mr. Waswa like a video netting. Na a share or my a message.
When you move from the honeymoon stage, you come to reality stage. You are going to see that this guy snores. You see that the guy you marry, every time he's chewing chinga, but this time he has a little bad breath. You're going to see things that shocks you. That I mean, under his back there is some chloros or something under his back. He has tried to kill it. It's not getting healed. She cannot cook. Sometimes when you cook, it's over salty. Reality, it must be managed. If you have married for 10 years, 20 years, get a young couple and mentor them. Teach them how to love. How does a man react to a woman who has oversalted his food? How do you react? How do you react to a woman you are married who doesn't like bathing? Reality stage. He bath in the morning and as if he's tired, sleep in the night. How do you marry a man? Some men are strong sense. Reality stage. At the caution level, you might not see it. Reality. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. Marry your friend. If it's managed well, because those things are subject to change. Yes. Yeah. I've seen women who marry men. They have strong sense. They taught them how to use lie. Everything about the guy is good. The guy is a loving guy. He fears God. But she couldn't deal with that and help. So reality stage, you see things. Everybody's reality stage is different. Your patience will be tested. Your endurance will be tested. Your self-control will be tested. After you marry, you will see men that are more handsome than your husband. After you marry, you see women that are more attractive and pretty than your wife. Will you commit adultery?
And then yes,
reality stage, you are the one that is contributing. It doesn't add anything to the upkeep of the house. Reality. So for 15 years, the wife has never initiated sex. It's not their fault, it's upbringing.
15.
Because of the polygamy system. For instance, if you grow up in a polygamous house, the father has 3 wives and they run shift. So it's the man that goes choose which one to go. So from your upbringing, you don't know how to, and it affects the man. It looks like I'm the only one who loves you, but the guy stayed with this for 15 years.
Wow.
After the woman here preaching, she make advance. He broke the curse for 15 years. But that 15 years, he has to stay with that reality. How long does the reality end? How does it take? How long does it take? It depends on how fast you mature. You are not going to marry a perfect person. There is nobody that is perfect. The thing you see in me that you feel is a weakness is because God gave you grace to be strong there. But it does not mean you don't have a weakness. So in marriage, we complement, we cover up. There is no armor for the back. So somebody must cover your back. Once the reality stage is not managed, then criticism. Criticism. Why are you like this? Why are you so dirty? Why are you like this? Why is it that you don't like praying? Why you are regretted for marrying you? And criticism said, proverbial songs can be sung. The devil in this house shall leave this house. The devil in this house. A kutia nyom can come to the criticism stage. Everything is not appreciated. Because the reality stage was not managed. It moves to the criticism stage. You criticize criticizes everything he does. Somebody is in the stages where I'm talking about. If I knew you were like this, if I knew you don't like bathing, if I knew you don't know how to cook, if I knew you don't know, and all those things are subject to change. Today, cooking shouldn't be any problem. At a certain point, your wife cannot cook. It depends on the work your wife does. You should be able to get somebody that cooks. That is why people are going to catering school, so that they can get a job. Sometimes I tell myself I cook for my family. That's not mean you have to force and cook for your family. The family background you came from, you were not trained that way. So get a cook. Let him come on Saturday and do one kontomire, one katingwa, one rice soup, and get rice. You have a rice cooker. You don't need to go and come. The teteni and non rice. You put the rice in a bowl. It's on the fire. You put some water, hot water, some water there. Would you be able to no cover? At the point you cover it in rubber. We have left that stage. Put it in a rice cooker. Just put it on cook. Leave it and go to work and come back. It will finish cooking and warm it till you come. You take the kontomire out of the freezer. You put it in the water. You microwave some part. You put it in the rice. You are gone. Life has changed. God does not change. Man does not change. The relationship between God and man changes as the age goes by.
Okay.
Nothing to criticize. Now, can I make this point? If you want to criticize, you always have something to criticize. Criticism stage. If you don't manage it, the marriage will break. You are the one who caused this business to destroy. You are the one who caused this. It is a stage where resentment has grown. Bitterness, unforgiveness. It is true that he did it, but forgive him because God has forgiven him. This is it. Even Jesus was talking about when he said the only way you can divorce a woman is when they commit adultery. Say if you love her, you can still keep her. After all, he was not a virgin before you marry her. Oh, there's fire before you came to fire. So if he has crossed the line, bring back, wash it and continue. But that depends on the individual you have married. A sensitive man may not be able to handle it. So it's not something you try. You remember the couple that I read their story to you? The woman committed adultery, he said 3 times. And the husband said he has forgiven, but after 4 years the guy filed for divorce. It means that within the heart is not forgiven.
You are still hurt. Wow.
Criticize. In Africa we love it. And especially those of you who also have family members that will help you criticize. So you have taken your wife to you the man's family, and all your sisters is looking to find some fault. They are watching her closely to find something. We read there, and this, and they are criticizing, and you are also helping them to criticize.
Wow. Realities.
Follow
Somebody
and like
said
for
that.
more.
It's a very short message. He said, I have a friend who sells vibrator. And he said his highest customers are pastors' wives. God is my witness. It was a WhatsApp message. I am not surprised. No, I am not. It is you that surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Because you see, a lot of them has no balance between family life, and even some of the pastors' wives who are not doing this thing is spirituality. And the reason is because some of them, in attempt of doing the ministry and everything, has never given these things attention. Statistically, they believe that most of the marriages in the generation ahead of us, 50% will not work. But I realized that most of the problem, it comes with X. It means that it is dangerous for everybody here to be married and still have any form of communication. I'm not saying someone in a yakaba cut off from the person completely. Completely. You shouldn't have anything, no cause. You shouldn't, block his number. You have to treat him like an enemy and keep him in a distance. No access. That is the way you handle it. But unfortunately, most of them are doing it. They're on communication with them. Because let me tell you something. The world is not the way you think 20 years ago. You can be in your bedroom when you're in America. By Skype, by all kinds of technology has brought us together. It has made the world very small. I'm telling you, technology. This guy always uses example that he took a picture and he sent it to his ex-boyfriend. He's married for 5 years. Just stood there. I saw the picture. It's not somebody said. The husband said, Papa, look. I watched it like this, and then I turned my eyes. I couldn't talk about the matter. When I saw the thing, I couldn't From that day, I couldn't continue talking about the matter again. He said, my mother knelt down naked. He said, the way your wife took naked picture, I'm also sitting naked. If you sleep with this woman, you are cursed. I carry you for 9 months. When I saw that dimension, I told myself to go and pray. Me too, and pray. Prayer versus prayer. The rest we leave it for. Serious matter. What on earth that a young lady marry? And this is why I know the thing is demonic. If he will marry you, why did he leave you? We have a lot of sons and daughters in the church who are prayerful, but they are not thinking. Build boundaries. Don't be sitting in the church, in your matrimonial home, conversing with your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. No matter how they start, it will be as if you are just talking. It will lead to something. Some people can say, I've been married for 13 years. So it started after 30. The guy has gone now 30 years. He appeared in the picture of the married. 30 years. 30. Wow. There is a pastor who divorced his wife in America, and the woman started committing adultery when their marriage was 23 years. What? You see, we make it look like when we become born again, I see everything has changed. It doesn't. Memories just don't go like that. Your memory gives you the picture of your past. Your imagination gives you the picture of your future. Both of them, God uses them. It is not past. I'm telling you, it's not past. The way you were rolling in the car, it is not gone. Jesus has forgiven you, but the memories are still there. Still there. Okay. I now understand why God wants us to marry in virginity. Okay. When I started hearing that, if a man and a woman marries in virginity, it's like all of them are two greenhorns who have come. Yeah. This one has no experience, so there is no memories of anything to even bring things about. Right. If there is anything they will see, they watch it from a movie or something, but they have not experienced it. Yeah. It is different from your practicality. Okay. Charismatic witchcrafts. Wow. It can cut up with pastors. They can't just celebrate another pastor's success. No. Another pastor is doing, and the danger in the kingdom is here. Who said this thing is a cue that God is? My goodness, I feel like preaching this. Can I tell you this? Peter them were there before Paul came. But Paul did more than that. Yeah. Today I was telling our guys, I said, people will rise up and build cities bigger than Porters. Yeah. And now nobody knows them. All the problems in the kingdom is that serious. This is something you think you deserve. Yeah. The kingdom gives you what you fight for. Okay. So fight for it in prayer. Fight for in fasting. Yeah. Something is holding your blessing. And don't sit down and think that because I'm here, I've been in the church for 20 years. So go to Canterman to go to Canter. Abujafo, ala Edemusi. Yeti messages, a pepper panasampa. In fact, very few months needy. I've been watching him. Me shane did that. Me messages in Libya just to unlearn a lot of things. What I say. Libya me can be some men change over wire and some we share things about marriage. And I say things about more a developer when you need to start learning. I had a bit of see. The video now share with you more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Medamune namase. Peace. Shalom.
Abusianfo se video a share usian bibi free mu. Besro mama remfi. Keleke like button so maye. Afen so share video no so fire den. Fama obi no obi nso meden. Emra mesuan de ewo ha sei. Afen so kyerɛwa adwene nso awanfa comment section ho na yehu ma adwene or questions bi ana bibi bia person na yɛhyɛ nso a na am yehu comment section. Yebesan so share bio. Peace. Shalom.